Okay, there you go. Hello, hello. I was muted because what is it? I was muted because of what's it called? I was muted because I still had... Yeah, apparently I'm one of the first stream matches, so... But yeah, I'm in a Vtuber tournament. I'm also running a Vtuber type Lumina tournament. I think I'm gonna open it up to EU as well. I just have to figure out what the tag is. I'm also planning on doing a Guilty Gear Strive tournament the week after, but I haven't set that up yet. How do I just, like, allow all of Europe? Okay, I put in United Kingdom. Yeah, so you could register for that tournament over here, but otherwise, I'm doing another VTuber tournament, which is happening over... where is it? Just happening over here. Hold on. Which is going... The main channel will be over here. Yeah. So I'm already in this room because because I'm one of the first stream matches, unfortunately. Okay. Because it's nervous. It's nerve-wracking. You're one of the first where people get to see me, yeah. They won't hear me or anything like that. Oh, I can wait in training mode. Yeah, oh man. Yeah, of course I'm like one of the nervous about it. Very obvious, all that stuff, all that jazz. Let me see. Okay. I think I saw... Yeah, so... So... I'll try my best. Why can't I cancel into a second moon skill? Oh, I know why. It's okay. It makes sense. Okay, watch. So, watch. Yeah. Ah, that makes more sense. It's because I'm jump canceling it. So here, my side switch would be this. Oh, that's good, right? Bump, 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 bump. Yeah, so it would be like... It would be something like... It would be something like, right? And what is that, like 4,500 damage? Is pretty good. Okay, yeah. I mean, that's just a side switch situation. Wake up DP is like... something like that. Like, you get 2,500 off of wake up DP reversal. Pretty nervous. I think I'll lose this first one though. I'm gonna return to room so I can pass. How do I watch? There you go. Alright, here I go. I'm gonna change characters to double maids. Don't put that curse on my side. Yeah. I wasn't going to join the tournament at first. I was super tired. I was sleeping for the majority of the time. I think most of my combos are gonna stay the same. It's just... that's good to know that I do moon skill, jump, cancel, right? Moon cancel, jump, cancel. Yeah, I think it's very important that I get used to this though. Because if I get a side switch corner until like almost half health, that's kind of big. I won't recklessly like just do this, even though it's like really good. It's just like I don't even like, the block strings are just so hard. Like, I don't know. Right? It's just so hard. Because people are like, it will be like privy to like the side switch. The other thing I saw, the other bread and butter I saw is like way too hard to do. It's like so hard. A, B, C, jump A, jump C, jump B. Yeah, but like if I do that, it's like how many overheads? But I don't think it'll hit. If they're crouching, I don't think it will hit. I think it was like one of the earlier Twitter clips that like used ABC, jump A, jump B, B. Otherwise, it's just my basic combo. I will use And I have to... Whoops. Right. I have to get used to if I do BC follow-up, I follow up with C because most of everything else won't follow up. Well, I have to use B or C. It's really good. Otherwise, what is it? You gotta do the follow-up. Yeah. People are doing a lot of like empty shield into grab now. Oh, if you guys didn't know this, hold on. If you time it right, you can get that to happen. Maybe his is too fast. The input for that is 3C, so like down forward, because your down forward's your launcher. But I guess it's just hard to do. Usually, I see people like mash it and they get it. I probably won't try it. My 5A does go out, but it doesn't hit. Yeah, but like a lot of people now will just do that, and then we'll just grab after. People will just do this instead now. Go back. Whoops. People will just go. Whoops. Because people are always mashing now, right? They always mash shield. Shield into shield into shield. Shield mashing is fun, but like people are going ham on it now. I don't know. I guess it's because the time went on. I don't know. There's not much refining to like to my game plan. It's probably as same as it is. If you didn't know this, Miyako is where's standing? Crouching guard. Guard on active status? If you didn't know, Miyako's 623. 623 is actually an overhead. So you set on crouching guard, right? So you could, in the middle of the block string, you could just like do that. They might react, they might not react. But it's nice to like throw in. So combined with the side switch, yeah, it's an overhead. It also has some distance. I sometimes do it because I do forward 236. Because apparently forward 236 is a shortcut for 623. Yeah, but I mostly want to do that, right? It's like I accidentally get it. Other things Miyako has. I think I'll try and use it. I think I will try and use it for this. The stomp. I'm getting better at it. Crouching guard. So you do... It's unblockable. This is also unblockable. I don't know if it's like the properties is like actually unblockable. Oh, I guess I'll be first on stream. Unlucky. Very nerve-wracking. It becomes armored. Yeah, I think the right word is armored. Slow, deep breaths. I think I'll just play... I'm nervous, but it's like, I think I'll just play the way I play. It's no big deal if I lose the first match. And then lose the second match. And then it'll just become a player lobby stream. Or then we can just chat about stuff. I did say I was running a Melty Blood tournament. Right here. Boom. Bada bing, bada boom. Community tournament. 10:23, 4 p.m. EDT. Usually the same time. I'm planning on also hosting a Guilty Gear Strive tournament on the 30th. October 30th. So the next Saturday around the same time. I plan on doing some Guilty Gear streams as well, through the week. Because I forgot how to play that game. I freaking forgot how to play that game. Okay, how do I rejoin the room? Snack. Thank you for appreciating my fan cam. I worked really hard on it. I'm so nervous. What am I against? I'm against Michael Roa, Honest Mids. Honestly, I'm very nervous. Hello, Lone Wolf. My deep, soothing voice. Thank you for your Chemical Romance. I don't know any My Chemical Romance stuff. I know the Black Parade, you know. When I was a young boy, my father. I believe that is the only like My Chemical Romance song I know. I'm nervous. I'm like the first stream match. It's gonna set a precedent for the tournament. It's gonna set a precedent for the tournament. People are gonna have an impression on me. I think I just need to play like incredibly crazy, unhinged. The actual tournament is gonna be over here if you guys want to watch with commentary. With their commentary. I think I'm mostly gonna be concentrated on like the actual tournament. I don't know how well my talking is during tournament play. It might be a lot of me complaining. This is broken. There's a lot of strong people in the tournament, so it's very nerve-wracking. Thank you, Theo. Can I insert like free text? You were already following me, but you never seen my character before. So I wonder how you found me. Were you following me on Twitter? Or did you come from a raid? Or were you a part of the Iron Mouse sharing thing? Twitter, I see. Well, thank you for stopping by, I appreciate it. Okay, looks like we're going in. I'm scared, because it's Michael Roa. They're really good? Oh no. Okay, don't skip intro. Nice. I'm so nervous. Nice. Michael Roa is like really good in this game. He has like all of those like mids. I was mashing. Nice, we won. We won. Let's go. Is it best 2 or 3? Okay. Gremlin Energy strong. That first match was pretty good, honestly. How was it? So I'm either against someone named Voltum, Stellatrum, or Islia. The first game wasn't as it wasn't amazing, but where's the replay? Where's my replays? Oh. I was dropping a lot of stuff because I was nervous. Like, you see me do a lot of like side switch, 2C, 2C, 2C. And then I would just drop it. Yeah, so I guess I just have to wait for the tournament to progress. Let me just go into training mode then. Yeah. So, other than air grab, you can use a bit of meter and use my air combos, quarter circle forward, B. The thing is, because if you look at it like, what is it? If you do it that way, right? Hold on, sorry. I'll do auto combo. If you do one jump, you could get a mix up. Like if, like, and like, what is it? Combo wise? And what is it? If you do like the charge like mid screen, you do the charge mid screen, it's kind of scrambly. It's kind of scrambly when you do it. I know what you're talking about, right? It's kind of scrambly if you do it that way, and it actually, the damage scaling for it is actually pretty bad in my opinion. Yeah, I will like, cause it's like simple. It's like you can have complicated combos. You can have complicated combos. Is it like catching people off of jump? Cause I can only imagine it's like you just get a random that. You just get like a random, what is it? I think getting Oki is a lot better. Because Miyako is one of those overwhelming pressure characters. Instead of like getting a scramble, I'd rather get an Oki. I tried doing safe jumps that match, but it wasn't working. I kept getting hit by kept getting hit by what's it called? Wake up DP. So either my timing is off or I should just block instead. I don't like blocking, but let's see. Because I think in practice, like, it's fine. There it is. Right? Maybe I should just do... Yeah, maybe I got nervous and like... Maybe I got nervous and I should just... Yeah. Yeah, I think I was just super nervous. Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah. Hello, Nitos! We're in a Melty Blood tournament. I won the first match. I won. Don't put. Don't decharacterize my opponents. Do winners round 2 start? I'm gonna figure out. But also get smoked. Everyone shine their best, but also get smoked. You do some funny stuff with the re-jumps. Yeah, try using 2-2-A in combos now. I don't really like using 2-2-A in combos. Yeah, in block strings, yeah. Standing guard, guard all. So because you can do stuff like down down. You can do down down. It's hard getting like the 2-2. It's hard getting like the 2-2. Oh, thank you for the Prime, Narukami. How you doing? Yo. What's up? We're in a tournament for Melty Blood, a VTuber tournament. Very nerve-wracking. Yeah. I think the best part of it will just be how nervous I get in the later matches. Characters that I struggle with. Yo, is that Sage-Ant? Reverse speed. What do you mean a quick air dash? Do you mean like an instant air dash? Like C, B, C. Do you mean something like that? Hold on. Oh, is it cause reverse beat kind of pushes me back? It's kind of hard. Yeah, the timing is like really tight. Because if I do it too soon... Okay. Makes sense, makes sense. I see where you're coming from. I haven't, like, really implemented instant air dashes much into my play, because I always feel very, vulnerable when I do them. When's my next match? I'm trying to find out, like, my... Hello, Elmo. How you doing? I think I'll just like open up. I will open up and I'll just wait for my opponent. Okay. Voltum Stellatrum. Hi, can you say hi to a friend called Elvis? Well, hello, Elvis. Well, I put Discord on my low monitor. So if you've seen my room is monitor on the my drawing tablet on the bottom, then my main monitor on top, and then another monitor on top of that monitor. Yeah, so right now I'm just waiting for my opponent. I don't know if they're alive or not. Yeah, I'm watching the tournament right now. I'm so sorry. Lone Star Cult is on it, and we trade Miyako tech. We trade Miyako tech to each other because we both play Miyako. Cult also Gremlin, yeah. There has been 3 Miyakos in a row on stream. Miyako, so there was a Japanese poll for the most popular most popular characters, and Miyako's like in first place with that. Who's second? I forgot to check because I was more fixated on Miyako. I'm like, oh, Miyako's first place, okay. Is Miyako even that good? A lot of in the Japanese tier lists, people put her high up. I think it's because she has like an immense amount of pressure. Alright. They're in A rank? Frick. I'm so screwed. Red Arc too. So, in my opinion, I feel like Miyako has like a problem with characters like Noelle and Red Arc, because Red Arc and Noelle have like really long normals. Really long normals in comparison to in comparison to Miyako. Right, it's really hard. Yeah, I'm so screwed. It's just Red Arc is, my opinion, a bad matchup. I play against a lot of Hierin. Oh my gosh, they did run up shield. Yeah. Yeah, this is very unlucky. You're living in a society, 6-hour blackout, just data. I don't know any data. I don't look up, yeah. No, I'm calm. It's just like, it's actually way too hard to play against Red Arc because you don't know what to do. The thing is about like this person is they know I don't respect them. So they will wake up DP almost every time. I'm messing up. Oh my gosh. That's, oh my gosh. Nah. I think it's a lost cause. Yeah. You can't win against that. Can you say hello to your friend? His name is Blimura? Hello, Blimura. Yeah, there was no winning that. Like against Red Arc, there's not much. There's not much you could do. Yeah, see, I was explaining that earlier, like shield grab, right? There's so many Miyakos. Dude, now I'll figure out if losers can start. Just doing something, yeah, doing nothing after shield is like really good. Now, I'm wondering if losers round 2 can play. You grab... Yeah, I tried to grab after shield, but it's pretty hard. Okay, so I'm in losers round 3 because apparently my opponent DC'd. Or not DC'd, but quit. Otherwise, we can... Not DC strat, but I think they dropped out of the tournament. So I believe I just need to win this one and one more, and then I'm in top 8. Yeah. If you win like a game right away, the amount of matches you need to the amount of matches you need to like advance increases. So for example, if you win first round, second round, third round, if you make it to the third round, you get sorry. If you win 1, 2, 3, well, depending on how big the bracket is, but if you win 1, 2, 3, like in this bracket, if you win like 4 times, you're in top 8. Can I say hello to a friend called Goran? Hello, Goran. Also, thank you for the follow, Choco Flynn. How you doing? How do you already... oh, you unlocked it. Yeah. So right now I'm in a Melty Blood type Lumina tournament. Redeem. Yeah. Red Arc is just like it's really hard. It's really hard to fight against her because of long range normals. Same thing happens with Noelle. You can't change her model. I'm trying to concentrate on the actual tournament, but do you want me to change a model? Like, Yora. Yeah, I'm currently 2-1 in the tournament right now. Thank you, Yora. I tend to be just nervous and end up playing worse in tournaments. I'm not seasoned enough. I'm not seasoned enough to play. Add seasoning. Can you also... No, I can't say that. I know who that person is. Do people want me to keep streaming if I like get out of the tournament? Crimes for dimes. Yeah, crimes for dimes. Crimes for dimes. It's dimes for crime alter. Yeah, it's against like Red Arc. Like I did have some like decent moments against them, but it was mostly scrambles and like accidents. Can you say hi to a friend named Sajam? Hello Sajam, how are you doing? Yeah, it's literally all those normals that like suck. And what is it? Usually most other DPs don't really do. Yeah, I've seen like very defensive Miyako play, and it's a lot of catching with a lot of standing Cs. They knew I like mashing buttons, doing run up, so they did a lot of wake up shield. They did a lot of wake up moon art. They did a lot of wake up moon art. Moon art DP. I mean, it's like I know why I lose, which is like the good thing at least. I don't like the effect when Red Arc slows down the game with her projectile. It is an actual thing. You play Wart and you've been playing the mirror. Yeah, so it's really bad. You really have to depend on like either using your B or C to hit. It's better than Noel's invisible knives. Noel's another one I struggle against, but I get way more experience fighting against Noel because what is it? I get more experience fighting Noel because a lot of people play Noel. Sorry, hold on. I gotta check. Okay, I'm still waiting for a long time. This is OS Blood. Oh, I don't know what option selects are. Like, I know the word option select, and like I like in the English language, like I know what option select is, but is it like I'm literally picking an option when they wake up, when they do this, when they do that, right? Like my option selects would be safe jump, right? It'd be guard all, reversals action. Hers is down, right? Where is down? Is it not down? Is it just a dragon punch? It's definitely down. Why isn't it not here? Two, 360. Oh, 236. Why can't I do her? Where's her down move? Ah, I see. Is it 236? Hold on. I don't think I can give them moon skill. 236C. Oh, there it is. I guess I could record. Oh wait, sorry. Okay, there you go. Whoa. Whoa. Alright. No, I got the backseat tag. I got the backseating allowed tag, so it's fine. I think I should just practice against like the wake up DPs. Because this move's really good. I'm wondering what can beat it. Yeah. I mean, if you can block Noel's invincible thing. I think the safest option would just be just doing the down. I think that would be the best. I guess wake up DP is okay. I don't think at the moment, because I don't even know what my opponent's gonna be playing. I'll keep in mind that I should probably abuse more Moondrive invincibility. I've been using it more for combos. I've been using it for more combos. Combo damage. Rest in peace for the new bottom 3 Strive Chip Kind Potemkin. I feel like Chip would be fine. I think a lot of people who aren't Leffen have been saying he's been normalized. Don't forget the soul. Damn, why is she counting? Garuda was fricked up. Let's see, so I'm either against a Miyako. It might be a Miyako mirror. Or something else. It's probably most likely gonna be a Miyako mirror. No, what the heck? What does she have? Reversal action. I mean, if it's quote-unquote matchup experience, I probably know the most about Miyako. I think Miyako mirrors are very volatile. Both of them not caring. You trust Jess? Well, what did Jess say about Chip? Just realized these are Akatsuki. Well, yeah, she's a Kiki Kung Fu. Tetsuzanko. She doesn't have like... She has sorta... She doesn't have Bitatsu, but you know, the Kung Fu kick comes pretty close. I'm just sitting here waiting. Okay, Laguo. Yeah, I'm against Miyako, as I thought. It is against another Miyako. I think this is where it all ends, folks. This is where my tournament run ends. Miyakers. I love Miyakers. Boom 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 boom. Boom 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 boom. Boom 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 boom. Oh, I'm dumb. Don't lose before the match starts. I'll lose before the match starts. I'll lose whenever I want. Why don't you lose your attitude? Ten? What do you mean? Thief, please. I think I should wake up DP. Yeah. Run up grab. Nice. You got a sales pitch? What's your sales pitch, Sanaga? Maids are top tier. Maids, I feel, are very good. Wake up DP. Nice shield attempt.
Won the first one. Lots of Miyako mirror matches are like this. It's just both of them not caring about the other. We'll go for damage. Jump. That's good. So a lot of problems that I have, nice. I think I'll burst. Yeah, I lost this one. Oh my gosh! B is really good. Wake up DP? Two A is really good. I think I'll burst. We're gonna do a grab, or maybe burst. Okay, we won. Pachi pachi. GG's. So, you down for the coffee? Does anyone want coffee? Anyone want coffee? Hello, Atelier Hozo. Yahoo! There's a lot of strong people here. Pahi channel, they play double maids. They won the second one. That was actually godlike, thank you. It's like... I don't know. I don't know what about it, but I do feel like explaining what's going through my thought process while playing is interesting. Hello, Mux. I'm 3-1 currently. I'm sitting at round 4. I'm also hosting a Melty Blood tournament if you are interested in joining over here. I actually have to come. Yeah, I taught myself that. It can help to verbalize stuff. It also helps to it also... So I'm going to do a Melty Blood tourney on the 23rd, and then I'm gonna do a Shrive tournament on the 30th. As in, like, I'll host one. So I'm hosting a Melty Blood tournament next week, Saturday, and then I'm gonna host a Shrive tournament. I can open it up. Currently, right now, it is NA and EU. I don't know if people are open to doing a what's it called? Doing open region? So I guess I'm just sitting tight. Loser of 43. So I'm either against Pahi or Vice King Kuma. I believe Vice King Kuma is a Vlav. Kuma, King Kuma, Akuma. The new Shrive update is pretty cool. When I was trying to play it, I still don't get it. I read the patch notes, I'm like, I need to play the game to get it. And then I played the game, and I'm like, I still don't get it. Well, it doesn't. It still doesn't make sense to me. I guess I'm just sitting tight until winner's round. Winner's round. Oh. Until winner's round 3 sends their loser over to me. You totally sign up, but you're in the Caribbean. Ah. Rip me. May is still decent, I think. I saw some really good stuff. Like, what happened is the 6P loses its wall bounce, but what happens is the May 6P wall bounce, well, won't wall bounce, but you can end up, the character will like bounce behind. Will bounce behind me, and then she could get whale off of that, which arguably is her more damaging. I think she's still decent. And also she has a lot of like her air gatling, so I didn't land it in my match, but you could do jumping slash into heavy slash. May's death is exaggerated. What, you can 6P Dolphin now. I don't think it'll stop anyone. Like, if anything, people... it won't stop most, like, May main players from playing May. Because most of, like, the May mains don't do that. That is for the better of the community health. Does Geo feel incomplete to anyone else? I have no opinion on Giovanna. I don't keep up with her. I don't know her moves. To kill Dolphin, must remove head, take the anchor. The thing is, it's like... They did, like, make 6P more useful throughout the board for everyone. Yeah, what is it? There's a lot of drops on this, actually, that I noticed. I don't know if it's like... I don't know if it's, I don't know if it's connection issue or just nerves. You can't take away the weapon May had since the first game. They took away a lot of stuff. You know, she used to have... What May used to have was more set play. So she had the ball, but she also had quarter circle forward in Zerd and plus R, where it would spawn a hoop in different distances. Well, thank you for the raid, Big Kahuna. We're currently in Melty Blood type Lumina. You're playing the World of Horror. Is that the text-based adventure one? Yeah. It'd be like taking away Soul's sword. Currently in the tournament right now, I'm sitting at 3-1. So I'm against Blob next, which I'm kind of scared of, to be honest. I do have like a bit of Blob experience, but it kind of varies because there's like stuff that Blob has that I don't like. Mostly sword, projectiles. Swords and projectiles. Yeah, I mean, what does Miyuka do? Like, the advice from Tatsu was, you know, you don't have to approach them. You can force them to approach you. Just hold out shield. You do get back blue life. You do get back blue life. Blue life and life itself when you shield projectiles. So I guess let me go to characters. You told me that. So is there a shortcut for this? So I get hit by that, right? Look at that. Your health goes up when you successfully... Yeah, when you clash with Moondrive, you do get life back. Hold on. Yeah. Let me get hit, right? You get a little bit back. You kind of have to time it though. But like, if the blob is content on like just spamming projectiles, you can just sit here and shield. That's why you see in the older Melty Blood tournaments, yeah, shielding is inherently better. Like, you get a lot of blue life back. And most blobs are like very privy to the B follow-up, so you're probably better off doing that. How are the queue times? I'm actually in a tournament right now. Kumi. I don't know why your message doesn't show up. But, Kumi, I'm in a tournament right now, so I've just been waiting. We have to wait for stream. Yeah, Vice King. I don't know. I'm like, cause we're like really ahead of schedule, right? We're already in losers round 4, and we're the only match. Cause I don't know at what point Gyaru wants to, You're a little scared? No need to be scared. I did not do very well against Red Arc earlier, and I don't do well against Blob. I know. Losers will play until round 4. Okay. So I guess we're sitting tight. Oh, you're against... You play... Yeah. So I knew... So, my opinion about Red Arc versus Miyako is like... Red Arc has projectiles, she has longer normals. Against Miyako. Miyako has a hard time versus characters like that. So it would be like... It would be like Noelle. Let me go to character selection. Do you want a nap? So let's see. So, Saber's pretty good against Miyako, I think. Red Arc is definitely good. Noelle's pretty good. I would argue that maids are pretty decent as well. You're sleepy bear. Damn. So I guess we're waiting till winners round 3 is all done, which I believe is the last match. Maids are well, the thing about maids is like they're kind of nuts. I would argue that Ladle is like so good. I think the person who won the last Melty Blood VTuber tournament, Paki channel. Oh, she's already doing it. Hold on. It'd be this. Okay. There you go. Yeah, I feel like that's like way better. I feel. Why does it do that? You just fought Pahi, it's a mess, yeah. Against like maids, it's like it's hard. Hold on. Hold on. Like the only thing I know that clashes against. I think wake up regular thing is better. Where did I record it? Around 40? Okay. It's so good! Oh, I have no moon. You can clash with it like that. I mean, technically you could just shield the whole thing. I think the Stomp Moondrive gets more utilized in higher play. What about double kick? I don't know. I don't think double kick wins because Ladle does more kicks. It does way more kicks and it comes out way faster. Oh, no, it wins. Okay, that's pretty good to know. You can do like stuff like this. It's just hard because I don't use a Oh, Vice, we're on stream. Yeah, good luck, have fun. I think you gotta wait for a room to appear, because I think they're still playing. Okay, I guess I will unfortunately do, unfortunately, I will have to... I forgot. Is this a PC tournament? Yes, it's a PC tournament. I'm kind of nervous. The nerves are back. Hee ho, breathing. Hee ho. Have you seen all the? Have you seen all the Jack Frost memes? Eat those nerves away. I think the nerves always stay there. I don't think there's much you could do about that.
More Miyako's on deck. This is the loser's bracket, so Miyako's may be going down if they're not careful.
Let me get their images up.
Ooh, excuse me.
Yeah, I'm listening to the stream right
Oh,
now.
we got Beef with the no pants emotes. Those no pants emotes are so good, by the way. I got gifted a sub to him, and I just saw the dancing emotes, and then Luigi with the bong. No, Bowser with the bong. It's so good. It's so good.
Kuma's saying can't
I
get
can't get in the
room.
room. Why can't ya? Huh? Keep trying, Kuma.
You can do
Being
it.
able to.
We're here in the lobby waiting
Yeah.
for you.
Try
Better
again.
go
It
out
was
in
full
here.
before.
Yeah, oh yeah, it was just full a second ago, so you might.
I do have
now.
input lag set to 2 at the moment. I think it was there by default. And I just leave it at default. I don't mess with
Everyone
that.
is doing well tonight and enjoying themselves, but no, really awesome tournament here. The FGC slugging it out in Melty Blood one more time. And we had some just great matches, great plays, and thank you all for taking.
You
your time
can't join.
and just having a blast.
Why can't he join?
Yeah.
Seems like it seems like Melty is like one of the games that most of the VFGC is at least a little bit into.
Mm-hmm.
See a lot of people every time Melty comes up.
Do you want me to pull this
I
up
think
for the
it
stream?
has to do with how easy it is to like get into, the low spec requirements, and that it's cheap,
Mm-hmm.
or in the case of the previous game, free.
Yeah. Yeah, everyone's just like, I can just launch the game and get in without, connecting. No connecting. Granted, Strive is vastly improved. That.
Did they? I heard that they patched it. I heard that they patched it.
Yeah,
so
they're
that-
just
that they
talking
have a
about, like,
server and
Strive
it is
stuff
not in
now.
Japan.
It's still a minute though to get in. It's faster, but there's still some games you can. speed
Yeah,
run before
for
you get
Strive,
in.
it still takes a super long time. Like for
It's
Melty
no longer
Blood,
like 5 minutes. It's now 1 minute.
I enjoyed the. I enjoyed the.
you kicked him, so he's banned from the lobby.
I can complete a match of
Aw.
Guilty Gear in the time it takes for me to start a match of Guilty Gear.
I kicked Kuma, so he's banned from the lobby. Oh my god, I did. Oh, whoops, that might have been it.
Oh,
that
you.
might have. I didn't. My bad. Okay, I'm just gonna remake the lobby.
Everybody out! Get out of my
I
room!
hope it doesn't stay that way.
I'm sorry.
No, it's no problem. Like, I kicked him earlier just because I needed you off so someone else could get in, so I just did the fast
Imagine
way.
you kick somebody out of the lobby
My
and
bad.
it blacklists automatically. Like, uh-oh.
Alright, everyone else hop back in. Pile in here. Do y'all remember that ancient meme from Harvey Birdman? Everybody get in here? I remember that.
I'm trying to, but no.
Is this him?
No, you're on the right again.
Is this a Miyako mirror? I thought it was Blob. I'm just gonna wait for the start. Okay. Why is it more Miyako mirrors? May the best Miyako. I swear you were playing Blob. It's okay. I'm mashing. Okay, I won't mash. Two A is so good. I'm gonna do this. That's fine. Do I play like do I play more defensive against Miyako? It's kind of hard. I think I have to change up the way I play. Jumping B is so good. I'm cheeky. What do you mean, why? I'm just playing the way I normally play. Yahoo! Not looking forward to the long walk to the fridge. Oh, I'm reading the other chat right now. They do a lot of stuff that like is good, like falling B. So I think I should just back off at the start. We'll go for damage. We'll back off. I don't know what I was trying to do there. Let's do wake up. Nice. I got Moon. Nice. We made it to top 8, bro.
He does not cringe.
羨ましくなんてないんだから。
Yay!
Chat telling me to play Rage of the Dragons.
They're talking about Rage of the Dragons.
Awesome stuff though to Thief. Well done, Gik, in this top 8. King Kuma played your heart out. You put on one hell of a show for us, but we wish you the best of luck in the next one.
Made it out of
I'm all
pools.
about that solid blood, says Roy Shark. Well, Roy Shark, the thing is that in this game, all of the blood is solid. Melty blood refers to a specific thing from the original Melty blood.
Let's go.
The illusory.
I think okay. We're gonna pull a no pants right now. We're gonna watch the stream as well as we wait. Let me see if I can do this. Browser source. 1920 by 1080. Yeah, but it's just for the people who don't want to open up a new tab. Right? Just so it's like easier for people.
Kuma, you gotta leave the lobby so we can get all.
I mean, they're not gonna enter. They're out of the tournament. You can just kick them. And they
Thank you for the games. They're fun.
No, I don't want to do that to Kuma.
Are you crying because it's...
too weird.
Do it.
Oh no, I have no reason to. I'll be left on his own. Alright, so we got Ryuk up again.
Man, I'm so nervous though. I'm still very nervous.
If I was reading the chat correctly, we were talking about this before the tournament started. Check these is a Saber player.
Hey.
Oh, there's a
We
Saber
have our
player
first
here?
Saber player. I have never
Hold
played
on.
Saber. This game's been out for like 2 weeks. I have never played.
Thank you,
Saber.
Noah,
There's a
for the
handful of them
bits.
that are really solid.
Yeah,
You know,
I mean,
people always like talk down on her, like all this characters, whatever, all that. but
There's so many
people put her
Miyakos.
on.
It's another Miyako.
Do not sleep on Saber.
Hold on.
See if Check These is gonna put him on the map. And I'm trying so hard to not make the obvious joke with Check These. Names.
Thank you, Noah. Thank you for stopping by. Appreciate it. Appreciate the words of encouragement.
Sander, I think.
Saber's very good. I'll mute my game.
Go Check
Sorry.
These. Oh, Check These is Cassander. I can use this. Okay. Oh man, I was about to say Check These nuts. Oh my god, that was close.
Oh my gosh.
Well,
He said it
I
there.
actually hear a lot about Saber as a result of.
They said it anyways.
Someone in one of my smaller.
Yeah,
melting
so
chord
in Saber's Brekka, you can
loves it
decide
so much.
to either make the second hit overhead
They must
or
be a
the second hit
FBO player.
low,
Must be
and
big
then
to
the third hit
to-
overhead.
They're a Fate Unlimited Codes player.
Oh, okay. Well, that's Fate, right? There's at least.
There's so many Miyakos.
Okay.
I love Miyako.
And you know,
They
we do
like to fuck around.
have extremely long combos that don't do a lot of damage, just like in Fate Unlimited Codes.
Very, very true. Oh, get him! Put
Damn.
that elbow away. Beautiful use of big old sword. That's what I would do if I could use a big old sword. Good stuff.
If I had a big sword, I think what I might do is get slapped lightly by a little girl.
So I'm either against Serena Penguina or Rin Rin.
As swords tend to be.
Well, yeah, I mean, you can't let anybody
And I think
know
this is where
that you've got the
I think this is where I
legendary
die for
Excalibur.
real,
You've gotta surround it in your mid-level
But I hit the nice goal of getting top 8, so I'm pretty happy for that.
Otherwise, people are gonna figure out that you might be King Arthur. Don't let anybody know that Saber is King Arthur.
Yeah, no one would ever suspect a woman wearing like mostly plate armor with a magic sword and sword beams was the legendary King Arthur.
So a lot of fun things about Saber is if you're in Moondrive and then you do 236 or if you do 214, 214B plus C. The stress is off. Like I'm very satisfied to where I am now.
Great Go lore that I need is that which is required to understand.
Let's see, what did I face? I faced Red. I faced. What did I face? I faced Michael
the
Roa.
Fate Go manga starring Shion from Melty Blood.
Roa, Red Arc, Miyako
A
Miyako.
character that's everywhere but in Melty Blood.
Colt, I know Colt knows all the lore about Mordred, and I was explaining the lore, and it made me like Mordred because it makes no sense, but I'm about it.
I love this sword. I love the sword swing where it's like, you know, if you don't, if you just gotta know where it hits, and it's good enough.
Oh no, we can see the sword. Her disguise is down. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're good.
Yeah, it's because she's in heat. She gets the sword in. The sword glows in heat.
She's so angry that she cannot hide her sword anymore. Okay, good, Oki. Getting the throw and just making sure I get the. Nice
You face a bunch of other gremlins. The stress, yeah, the stress is totally off.
Like Ryuk's got a lot of resources. And
I'm gonna
you
grab
have your
water
Moondrive, you
actually
have
because
all this, bar.
I probably need it. I don't want to play dehydrated, right?
Yeah, Cassander,
That's gonna
excellently
be
played.
it.
The Hood perfect if I ever saw one. Great stuff. Just relentless pressure. Great combos, great
Yosh,
damage.
ikuzo!
Using the mix up. Well.
Super well done. So
Damn, alright, we got Saber in top 8.
And Saber's just like so content in the lobby after she wins. She like plants her sword, has that little like really super smug like happy face.
But here's something that we didn't see that after that game, which makes me really sad. Why did Cassander leave before dropping us a
signature phrase? All right, so
I'm sorry for oh no signature phrase. Okay, thought you meant sorry for your name. Check, it's a good name. It's a good name.
Well,
I tried so hard to get a D's nuts emote on Twitch, but they didn't like
they
it at all.
locked you out of that, huh? Yeah.
Oh yeah, I did. The craziest one that they said no to was just a picture of nuts, no context, just like a peanut. And
I mean, I
they must have
understand
saw my
that.
other ones.
I understand that. Like, it would get used
in bad ways.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I get it, but also like I get it, and
Hello, I'm back. I got my drink and pizza. I can,
closest
and
thing
there's
I
also
know is,
curry.
like, if you ever seen
Curry to
that
eat.
old- I wouldn't say old. Okay, you know the Mario and Luigi games, right? And there's like just an item called nut, and like Luigi just throws one up in the air, lands it in his mouth, and it's just like the picture is just that Luigi with his mouth open. It says nut. Someone had like
Wow.
an emote with just like Luigi's face like that, so everyone kind of knew what it was.
That is
because of
back-
it.
Okay, so let's.
and
I don't know, vegetables.
what do you mean?
So right now,
Man. Coma.
I'm fighting the winner of this match.
Noelle.
Oh no, I don't
I
want to
thought maybe
fight.
that's
I don't want to
it, but
fight
then-
I was worried for a
Serena.
second.
She
I thought we were
plays
both gonna get
Noelle.
Bamboozled, but here we are.
This is a matchup you don't really.
Oh, I'm so screwed.
Well, yeah, because every time a match with this character showed up, I was not in the lobby anymore.
So Serena's won like VTuber tournaments a lot for
Yeah,
Strive.
I guess that's true.
They've been playing a lot of fighting games for a long time. I mean they like TO. They tournament organize a lot of these VTuber tournaments.
Combo off of counter throw.
Yeah. I'm a very strong.
Very strong
But,
player.
I mean,
Pizza
you,
secured.
shield and you get
I'll look
get
at the
out of
pizza.
that, it's gonna be
There
quite
is
the
meat
damage.
and pineapples
Okay, nice stomp.
and peppers on this
The
pizza.
Moon Drive, the 2CD. Or whatever.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
2MS
Yeah, 2MS.
is, I believe, how people are abbreviating it.
I mean that's a lot of things where people it's that love of
Very
fighting
good
games
move. Both
I
armor and
think
clash
that, like,
frames,
gets them compelled to try other fighting games.
so it's
That's it.
everything's
And kind of the
super
same way with
On the corner here, but Noelle with
anime
range.
and manga
The
and stuff like that.
2B from Noelle. Just an excellent button. The 2-hit
Right.
button. Good range on it. And
So Rin blocked the mix after the restand, which is really important for getting momentum.
It is
back.
scary. I gotta fight
Kinda
against
Be able
Serena.
to just claim it again after one more interaction.
Scary. I'm
Ooh, that
scared.
shield Doesn't do the follow up just to try to bait out maybe a counter shield?
I think it was
Oh.
trying to be a beta counter shield into back command grab,
Mm-hmm.
but
And good finish. It was nice from Serena. Just got a clean hit, converted into the skill, and just
Change my plays.
hashed out
I
the
have
damage,
one
taking a
play
solid
style
game.
and it's gremlin
I mean,
and
like,
press
Ridley was getting
buttons.
some hits in, but just can't really start
That
the
is my
pressure and
one.
Having tough time like dealing with that like mid range that Noelle really controls very well.
absolutely. Coma envying Noelle's carefree attitude.
Coma throwing away his really nice jacket that he should just wear when he fights, but I understand. I get it.
Nah, didn't you see Incredibles? No capes.
Yeah, I mean, who knows when Noelle's gonna, if Noelle's gonna just throw Coma up into the air. and be
I
caught
went
by
a lot
giant-
into ranked the other day.
I
I played
never know.
against a lot of
never happened
Noel's,
in multiplayer.
and I'm just like, oh man, I hate this
Nah, that's how he
character.
got his powers. That's how he got his powers.
Okay, well,
Who's
it's very
commentating the
fun
tournament?
now. It's getting some
So,
huge damage here.
We
Drops
have
Not
Raf TX. They're known for commentating the other tournament.
Serena, not
and
all of the
Abba Basilisk.
advantage. Well, after that heat does.
Abba Basilisk.
I want to see a 2-2-C. I want to see.
They got
Oh,
top 8 at
good to see the
Evo
keys.
for I forgot
Nice
which
projectile
game.
toss. That was
And
a
then
lot of damage on that.
Yarugata is the
And-
TO,
Yeah, no,
who's
they-
also
they do a
commentating.
lot.
Mhm.
But they're mostly TOing it.
Well, I was surprised to see it from Noelle, like, because it uses the chain uses a lot of keys to keep going, to get all the
Yeah.
reward. But
Just my gremlin style. Yeah.
Not a bad thing to use though, because you do get them back at the end of the round.
I
One
mean,
of those
yeah,
things like don't
it's
be
definitely
afraid.
a good way to seal it,
Yeah.
especially like Serena had not thrown any keys that entire round.
You don't know any similar.
You have a lot of them. You just
Oh, what do you
can't
mean similar
be
characters?
completely carefree with them.
That EX is so good. That skill is just so strong.
If you want to check out
More
the
from it,
actual
like
tournament
damage,
on the
nice
page
knockdown,
itself, it's over
forcing
here.
Another moon drive from Rin, who shields the keys.
Yeah, thanks to like Moondrive and I think Rin
Might be
needs
the end for
to.
our hero Coma.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
it
there
is.
you go. Nice.
Frick,
So we got
man.
Penguina.
Just like that, Serena got top 8.
Reppin' Noelle.
And that was very
Big
convincing
win,
too.
yeah.
Very, very convincing.
A+ versus C
Noelle
rank.
is a weird character to me, because like, based on that she has
Well,
a
for
C, you'd think
Strive-
she'd be like a footsie character, big buttons, but nah, she just gets in.
Let
I mean,
me
she is a footsie's character, right? She's got the
let me delete
turtles,
this.
gigantic.
Compared to other characters, yeah.
If I
She
do this-
definitely- that's
Yeah.
why
Aw.
she can do so well. Is because she hits at a way that other.
I was like, oh, if I do this, will it stop the thing? Okay. So that's who I'm against next. Noelle. Here we go. So Noelle has a lot of good stuff against Miyako. Her normals are longer. My opinion. I mean, it's a good run. It's a good run. I'll try my best still. I'm not like so demoralized because... because what is it? I think for this match, I'll just try a... I will try playing, I'll just try stuff, is what I'm saying. What the heck? Right, I think, personally, I think Serena's probably more privy to, B follow-ups. So I don't think I should try. I don't think I should try, I don't think I should try, like, being standard with it. Yeah. So if you mistime that, you actually... Yeah, those normals are huge. Like, look at this. Look at that. So a lot of what the other Mikos were doing that were working out is they were doing a lot of falling Bs instead, because falling Bs is better. Like, for example, if I try and land behind this Noelle here, I'll still hit them. How safe on block is it? What's safe on block? Hello, Colt. How you doing? A cross-up? It's not safe at all. They can hit you before. They can hit you before. We top 8. Yeah, Miyako. Miyako gang represent. So, we'll give down down. We'll give down down. Down down A for Noelle. Sorry. I should make them block. But it's not. It's not. The cross up is not the safe. It's not safe. Yeah, yeah, that's why I'm laughing against Noelle right now. See, it's not safe at all. What you have to do if you expect them to, like, not... But then you have to block right after that. I think you have to do A version. Or you could delay it, right? That's a hard, like, sell. I think just as the same as Vlov. I think just the same as Vlov is unsafe on block moves. I mean, mostly anything I do is pretty unsafe on block. Like, I always standardize to doing that because it's a part of my regular combo. Oh, I could technically do something like this, right? Oh, no, I can't. It's probably because she's invincible. I know what Noelle does. I fought her a lot. Do 6B plus C. Oh, you're right. Okay, you're... Where do you want me to do this 6C? I guess they're doing winners first, right? Man. After moon skill? Oh, okay, so... Yo, okay. Man. Okay, so the problem for me is I like spending my moon gauge when I get this, right? But I guess I will save Moon Gauge for, I guess, stuff like that against strong people. Miyako's 6... I did not know that. I'll keep that in mind then. I'm still too afraid of doing that combo in an actual match because it's not consistent, and I've been dropping a lot of stuff in the tournament so far. I've been opting for just my regular 2C, you know, that. I mean, when you're closer to the wall, you do get resets. I don't know why I keep dropping it now. Should I just go for C instead? Can you grab on the air tech? Bro, I'm not good at that. I'm not good enough for that. No, I think it'd be too broken. I think it'd be too Kusoge if you could do that. I know Homura plays a lot of Kusoge games. If you're in the corner, do 22C, 214A. Hold on, let me turn off reversal. 2cc. Ah. Ah. So you want... Hold on. Oh, so you want... Something like that? Charge it? Oh, you want the... Okay. I know it. Hold on. What should you do after that? 236AA. 236AA after? Okay. Whoops. Ah, I see. Damn. Damn! 5B, 2B, 3C. I think I'm just gonna forget it in the actual match. I'm gonna be honest with you, I think I'll forget in the actual match. Yeah, but it's good to know. I can practice it off stream. This is a B&B for corner. Yeah, I noticed because it's I noticed. I mean, in that video you sent me. I mean, I don't think I have to delay it that much. I think it's just the timing. If you did it manual, you do. I'm auto-comboing the last bit because I'm too afraid of dropping it. Because I know, like, Miyako's auto-combo can hit, like, that high. Yeah, I think for me, it's more of a gradual, like, thing. I'm not a fiend monster. You get more damage. I'd rather play comfy. I'd rather play comfy, honestly. What? Because it's like You're adding a lot more margin of error to your gameplay. You're adding more margin of error to your gameplay when you forego the auto combos. I think that's what's good about like having auto combos in a game like this. It's because it helps out new players, and I guess I would think more of the mid lane, not mid lane. I'm thinking about League of Legends. It's more about the mid-level players probably, right? To help them consistency wise. Because like for example, if you just randomly like start throwing out like moves and you somehow hit it, like if you're scrambling, for example, and you just randomly get a hit, right? You randomly get a hit, you can just go into auto combo, right? Yeah, and there's no point in doing a combo, I just learned. Like obviously as time goes on, I'll probably get used to it. I do like this corner combo better though. It's just the timing for that. It's definitely a lot harder. Also, like using the armor move, throwing it out sometimes might help. I feel like it might help against the Noel matchup because I wouldn't doubt that I don't doubt in my mind that in the middle of the match I'm gonna try and armor through all of this. Yeah, my friend just said they ran into Serena unranked the other day and they got destroyed. Sorry, I've been silent. I think they're deciding on what's going on stream. I don't know if they're gonna do winners or losers first. Probably winners until grand finals, and then they're just gonna do the losers bracket. Serena plays a lot, but I think she's mostly... Yeah, they're gonna run winners first. I think she mostly does tournament organizing. Sorry. Sorry, I was looking down, reading Discord, because I was like, just in case I got a notification. Sleeping? I'm not sleeping. I'm a bit tired, though. Thanks, Serena. In a random fighting game for you will be a wash or another. Gonna be a wash. I'm not so good against Noelle, unfortunately. I do a lot of unsafe stuff because of the way I play. Because I'm a I'm a baddie. Like I feel like anyone like more seasons will probably destroy me. Does that become overhead? Yeah, but like if your reputation, like people in the VFGC know me as Gremlin May player. Oh, they're playing Miyako now. They know I'm like one of those people. Cause like information's like wins. That's my opinion. Information wins. All Mays are gremlins. Serena actually plays May in a Guilty Gear Strive, so they got a little gremlin in them too. But Noelle's design is honestly so good. Like, I don't blame them. That's the first time you've heard that term? They say it a lot in sports, they say it a lot in like other stuff like that. Information is key. Even in school, they say like information is key. I think it's a good philosophy, right? Because like in fighting games, people lab, people look at frame data, people look at all that stuff. That's information. Like for example, if a Tekken player doesn't know like their punishes, they don't know their frame data, they don't know what's safe, they don't know what's frame data. Yeah, I mean, it's like I completely understand where they come from, but it's like in my end, I don't want to study it. Just have to remember after I'm told. That's the advantage of me being a streamer. People might just tell me. People might just tell me what I need to know. Like, oh, your frame's 3 jabs. I think it's better if I just do it that way. Well, a lot of people really like fighting games, and I'm still a lot more newer compared to a lot of people. Like, I was still asking, like, I guess things that used to be, what's it called? I used to still ask a lot of questions. I still ask questions. Like the other day, I was like, oh, I know what a safe jump is, but is this a safe jump? That was like the question I asked like last week. I was dropping this a lot too. There's a lot of stuff I was dropping. I was so sad. It would have made me feel, you don't know, safe jumps. I'm just gonna like run up and just block instead. I think not me. Miyako's anti-air is probably that one.
This is not cringe.
Coco Bungus. How you doing? I'm in a Melty Blood tournament right now. I'm in top 8 at the moment. Can I like armor and stuff? Yeah. Tatsu did say elbow was really good, but I guess it just very depends on the person. Well, if you're playing like old games that no one else plays, you're gonna have a hard time getting frame data because no one cares. Because no one cares about that game, for example. I remember when I tried playing Melty Blood, the old one, I tried looking for combos, and all the combo videos were like in 4:3 screen ratio. In 4:3 screen ratio. No notation or anything. Can you? Yeah. So you can jump cancel. What? So, Zanji. So you do this. Right? And you get that much damage off of like 2. So if you're like... It's really good. It's really good. Jump canceling. Like, that's why stuff like this work. Right? Stuff like that works. That's why Miyuko's very good. She just needs to get in, but she struggles against a lot of the mid-range. And if you're struggling on the mid-range, you can always stomp. You can always like stomp. You can run up. You can try. You can try and do stuff like that. Which is pretty good. I'm trying to think what else to say. That's like tournament. Old Melty only had 4:3 ratio, yeah. So all the old videos and all that stuff are like really old. I don't know, when you look at old fighting game videos, they do look really old. So your Super Smush Bros. Your Melty Blood. It's like games that are that old. Is Koihime like that? That's another one people mention a lot. Last Melty still looks yeah, sprite-based? This one's sprite-based, even though this isn't like 3D models, it still looks pretty good. Like, everything's like updated. Pixel art never dies. That's why stuff like, you see like, that's why you see stuff like Hollow Knight, you're against the red arc that beat me. Good luck. Good luck, Colt. Let's see. Ooh, Pahi lost to CC. Koihime's polygons. No! Okay, so this is what happens. If Colt wins, that red arc that I lost in the second match will be the match after. Who did Serena lose to? Serena lost to CC, who beat Pahi. And Pahi won first place at the tournament last time. Like, everyone around, like now, everyone like around now is like a very strong player, and it's very scary. It's very scary to be here. I mean, we can look at Colt's thing. Match. You're watching. Right, against like Red Arc, you have to play defensive, which is not me. It is totally not me. You have to depend on getting like B and C like follow-ups. I trust Colt like can like do crazy stuff because they play a lot more fighting games. Yo, let's go, Colt. Yeah. You have to play a lot more defensively against Red Arc. Red Arc is very good. If you don't know like what to do, you're like in trouble. Yeah, falling B is really strong. I guess I'm gonna try and use it in the match. It's a lot better than just doing jump CC. That one was a safe jump. Let's go, Colt. 236. Yeah! Get the charge. Nice, Colt. Full screen super is sick. Alright, Colt. One more. Yeah, this matchup's pretty hype. It's good to see because it's like stuff I need to learn myself. Safe jump, B, shield. B follow up is overhead. Jump. Damn, what is that? Like half screen DP. Side switch, moon gauge, low, corner combo. Unfortunately, it dropped, but you got it. Actually, I could probably end the stream after after I lose, because it's 2 hours. I wanna properly eat food. I've been very gremlin. About it.
I think they might have played.
Big stomp.
That's not gonna
Nice
do
block.
anything.
And let's see a punish. Thank you. Full damage. Something.
That was
Start.
good. That was a good punish too. Like you recognized the shield, and you had time to recover from the shield in order to get the next part, but didn't need to just like block out.
Okay, moon drive cancel, but the wake up kicks. And then just the run under to scary and the uppercut. Wow.
Nice moon.
Took a chance with it and it worked out. Because like, it's a lot
Almost.
of resources you're using. To
Aqua
end
Pass
one
is
round.
nice.
You're not gonna have any of them.
Except for Chizuru.
For a little bit. But as long as you seal it, works out pretty good.
I'm very nervous about my match. As in, just like, oh
and then the
man,
low
I just
with
want it to
overhead, the
happen
low
already. I
overhead,
just
and
want to
then-
play the game.
A great start here
Really
for bottom.
Yeah, Rodham is
Okay.
completely taking it back.
I gotta join the room.
No punish, okay.
Looking as strong as Colt did in the first match.
Oh, the air shield! Recognized something was up and up backed, and luckily didn't get caught by anything. That was really
Chizuru?
good awareness there from Bodum.
Ooh, excellent work there. Again, we saw the second part of it did not get shielded, so you've got to moon drive out.
Oh, punishing the air rings. Good for Colt. Nice shield on the unblockable. Was ready for it. Yeah.
Get them into the corner, and I see a wake up heat. No, we actually got moon drive back.
Miyako.
Wake up kicks. No punish, but this is really, really
What's
good.
up, Yora?
With
I'm in
the-
top 8
the
right
moon-
now.
The moon rings?
I'd say it
Yeah,
popped
it's
off.
It's hard for me to tell sometimes which resource gets used for that kind of stuff. I think that was the moon rings.
I'm gonna mute my game.
Okay. So yeah, there would be a slowdown or something if it was like a meter.
Yeah,
version.
EXs have a flash.
Yeah. Still not 100% used to seeing some of that stuff. That's on me though. Time to get used to it.
Yeah, the thing about like players at like this level, they're really good at adapting.
Okay.
So it gets really hard.
The
It gets
wake-ups
really
here
hard
from Red
for
Arc,
people.
It really turned it up here, and it's looking just super good. Pops
Wake
the
up
moon,
DP
here we
is
go,
so
pressure
good.
on.
Ah,
Even with the up back
Ah.
rain, just to get like some kind of safe pressure after the knockdown. The up kick's just working out so well, but now that she was in moon,
Moondrive
had
DP
access
is
to
like
the moon
freaking crazy,
uppercut.
man.
So strong here from Red Arkwood.
I don't think that she did. Was that a Moondrive in person? I thought she just did the. I think she just did the moon
Manka
uppercut.
frame trap pressure
there was a
is
jump cancel on
not
it, so it
bad.
could've been the moon,
Who's
right?
Manka? Manaka.
I mean, it's
Oh,
still
let's go,
jump
Colt.
cancelable regardless.
Oh, I thought it was only on moon.
No, it's just the moon it has armor, but otherwise it's just.
It's not. Yeah, it's not good if I do it every time, and I do it every time. What do I do? What do I do? Run up block? It's gross, man.
Cool. I like being
Maybe.
corrected.
Oh,
That's fine.
Vodum folded there.
Yeah.
Vodum blocked all of that, then at the last minute, didn't block one hit, and that was it. Over.
Oh, and might be a repeat of that. The mix is there. To a great start. Drops the last hit, so no.
So when you
knockdown.
clash, you can actually you can actually
Still a very
do
strong start
you can
for
actually act
Colt.
out of it. So if you're ready,
Ooh, we did
if
a
you're fast
counter.
enough to clash, you can press a button. Press a different
Tail end
button.
of
You
it
can press
still
grab.
Connects. There was a good like read on
Okay,
the
Colt.
wake up.
Colt's
Speaking of reads on the wake up,
doing
great
it.
shield on it.
Do it.
Follow up
Do
out of
it.
it.
Yo, nice.
Yes, it's
Just
done.
jump
It's
shield
done.
to
Colt
stuff
won.
that out. Oh my goodness.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. It's time for me to
Keep it
lose.
punished,
That,
and that
this,
should
this
be
might
dead.
die. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's time for me to lose.
Unfortunate. Try to get the emergency heat, get some life
Look
back.
at my
It's
window
just
capture.
Too close.
You gotta be very
And
careful
Colt
about when you go for that sort of thing.
Oh, my melty blood crashed.
Well,
All right,
Colt
Colt is
advances
in
to
winners finals now.
Vodum is still in, of course.
And next up, though, we got Serena and Thief coming in. Another Miyako. Oh, it's Sub. Who's subbed? Oh, Tyrus. What's up? All right, let's get him in.
Damn, I've been player 2 this entire time.
Then the VFGC, which is just Miyako City.
I feel like even outside of the VFGC, it's Miyako City. In just this game. Vote him, Colt, hop on out. Alright, there we go. Colt. Get Serena's portrait. Then Thief's portrait. I don't think I've seen these two play in this game, and I think I've barely seen them in Strive. Colt, hop out of the lobby. Don't type hi.
Colt.
またお会いしましょうまたお会いしましょうキアサビスはニューチャレンジ
I'm so nervous. Okay.
Yoroshiku onegai shimasu.
The fact that I made it this far is pretty. It's a testament to how far I've gone. Baji squad, let's go, Baji squad.
生意気な目しちゃってこのこの
I'm so scared.
オープンユアマジックサーチャンスファイトいや危ないと行くよケアはいいやこうしたから一回釣り切るせーまだよだねはいよいしょ
They're very patient. They're so good at this game. They're so good at this. I'm gonna burst. It's so hard. I'm gonna try doing falling D. She did low. Oh, I didn't know the combo ended there. I keep getting too afraid to do stuff. The hit stun from Noelle is pretty good. Yeah. Yeah, Serena's just way too good.
手加減とかそういうの期待しないでね。オープンユアマジックサーキット。ファイト。危ないで。行くわよ。はいほどん。はいほどん。こっちだ。行くよ。捕まえた。ステイトおとなしくしたの。待った待った。危ないで。行くわよ。
Oh, I couldn't follow up after that? That sucks for me. I'm gonna wake up grab? No. It's so hard. It's very unlucky that I have to face against Noelle. What? I guess I was in the air. Yeah, that's how it goes. That's how it goes.
危うくやられちゃうところでした。ノエル怖かったです。
Yeah, I think I'm gonna end. I totally hate blocking. I mean, I know I lost, but it's really hard to change. It's really hard to change what I had to do. I'm gonna end the stream now, though. You guys can watch the rest of the tournament. So it's like she avenged you. Thank you, Serena. I was blocking! I was playing so much more defensively than I normally do. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna raid Gyaru. The host of the tournament, the kind person hosting the tournament. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of the tournament. I'm also running a tournament over here. You can find more information in the Twitter and Discord and stuff like that. But thank you for coming, everyone. Take care. Just be more right then. Yeah, I saw. Be sure if you join the tournament, react with the roll. React with the roll on Discord. Yeah, I enjoyed my time in the tournament. I think it was a very good stream. I hope you guys learned some stuff too. But yeah, I'll see you guys later. Bye bye. Peace.